Okay,
Excuse me.
how's everybody doing? Uh-oh. Make sure. Yes, okay. How's everyone doing? I had mentioned a little bit ago I'll give some updates if you guys all want to have any updates. Or maybe you guys are already all updated. I don't know. I don't think I'm updated. My head's kind of spinning. Aw, Kenny and Jack sleep all night on the bed. Isn't that nice? I like that. Okay, so anybody wanna have some updates? I feel like I'm swarming my head with everything. There's a whole lot been going on. I don't even know where to start. Well, we'll start with our visitors back there. You all know Beth is here, and Pat's here for tonight. And then our two visitors is Teresa and Jane, right?
Jean.
Jean. Oh, Jean, I knew that. Jean. Yeah, Jean. And are you solid on the 3?
Yes.
Okay.
We're solid on the 3 for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I can tell you this. They're here to adopt 3, maybe 4.
Oh, definitely 4.
Oh, definitely 4 kitties.
Yeah.
And 3 of the 4 is and I'm thrilled about this, is Jerusha, which I'm just really, really, really happy about. I love that girl. And Posey, that's going to be the 2 girls. And then Major's a boy, and they're looking for another boy. So it's such a big decision. It's very, very difficult. So.
Got a girl at home making Starting all new, we just put new flooring, new
Okay, you don't want this
and
one.
everything.
So I think she wants to be an only cat, so
Yeah,
that's
we're on too.
And
she's
so
already dealing with.
they're going to be here 2 nights. They're staying at one of the hotels. And you two leave what time?
Sunday, I don't know, about 10 o'clock maybe. I don't know. It
Yeah,
depends on
somewhere,
whenever's convenient for you to do whatever.
So mid-morning
in the
on
morning
Sunday.
sometime.
Yeah.
So they have the 3 out of the 4 picked out, and it's pure torture not knowing, because it's hard picking one out. So
It is.
they have a lot of work ahead of them.
Yeah.
And then the husband and wife that was just here, they're like 95% approved. We still got one more thing to do for them to be approved all the way. And they have their hearts set on Markle. So Marco is not neutered. So we either wait for the 3 weeks, because it's 3 weeks yet till they're going to be till we have our surgery, or we can maybe get him up next week and get him done. Oh, Scott, I think they went littler. Scott, but he's bigger.
Scott over here. Is it Scott or?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So
How about that one that was giving me all the love? Wasn't that
so
one?
those are 3 and one more that's going to go home this weekend, and then
I'm like this.
as soon as we can get Marco neutered, then he will go too. I'm not sure, Franklin. Hey, I'm not sure. And then now let me back up on my friend Terry. It has been so busy that I've kind of gotten behind. My friend Terry ended up taking Cubby, not Hark. And Cubby is the one that their past mommy had said was really Mary Kay's best friend. So she did kind of change that mid-year and decided not to take Hark, but to take Cubby. So that's done. This will be his 2nd night there. And everything's going great, though. Everything's going great, and I anticipate everything to be great with Cubby going in, too. I kind of miss him. He was He was my face smearer. And then we are fortunate to have a vet in Fort Wayne who does a few surgeries once, sometimes twice a year. And we haven't used him yet this year. But out of the blue, sometimes they call and say, we'd like to donate to you 2 or 3 surgeries. Three for Terry. The other one is EVAD. So they did. They called, and so we're going to take up the brown tiger mommy. And you have not met these kitties really, other than maybe some pictures, because I thought that was a kitty in there. Because she's not ready to come up here, and we have to keep her kitties with her right now. They're still pretty little. Well, but they're big enough to be neutered. So we're going to send those 3 up tomorrow. And the baby kitties are 1 boy, 1 girl. So they're going to do the 3. Now, this is the twist of this. They have a new tech there. Well, she's not new. She worked for them, and then they moved away, decided they wanted to come back to Fort Wayne, and so they're back. And she's back working for them. And heard nothing but high reviews for her. And she is ready now that they're in their new home to have some kitties. So they like our cats. I don't have them named yet, and we probably will let them name them now. They like our cats, and that is really just wonderful. So there's a chance when they go, they may stay there. So I won't know that until tomorrow. That's still up in the air. So that covers EVAD, Mary Kay, and Cubby, and then the 3 back there.
But she has attitude.
And then surgeries. Surgeries today was my girl, Sherry. All these things are swirling. My girl Sherry, she did really well. She only had to have 2. Most of the time when a cat has to have canines removed, it's the top ones. She had to be weird because she's my cat. It is, isn't it, Vicky? She had 1 up here and 1 down here. And I think she'll be feeling a whole lot better. I could tell that it was starting to bother her. The other one is Caden. Caden had that half of a leg removed. And, you know, I'm even more grateful that we made that decision. Dr. Darcy, she said that that femur was really very long. And, you know, these surgeries, they do enough of them that a lot of it becomes routine. And she said with that leg being so long, it kind of threw them off a little bit. They had a hard time keeping, she said it was just the whole thing was weird there, the pelvis, everything. And so it's off. He's going to stay back there tonight. He's not quite ready to come out. And he'll be back up here tomorrow. He will probably not be quite as graceful as what the others are initially coming out off of their amputation, simply because he's had a half of leg instead of 1 that wasn't working. It'll be a little bit different, but I'm glad we made that decision. And then you all know that we caught Nina last night, and we were just ecstatic. And then this morning, I got to hold her, and I gave her some medicine, and she didn't, just like the other 6, she didn't growl, huff, hiss, grumble, bite, nothing. And she was a little leery, but she was doing really well. So I called up there right after 8, and they said we could get her up there today. They would work her in. Now, she had a little trouble in that she had a seizure while she was up there. Beings, we know nothing about her. I have no idea why, what, whatever. But it was a full seizure, and so it's a possibility that the seizure, not stressed. She was great up there for them. They got her out. They put her on the table. They weighed her. Because I didn't have time this morning, to be to do her leukemia FIV test. I asked them to do it. She did it without any trouble. She just was wonderful. But I don't. We'll have to just see how it goes. If she's not a happy camper in here, she will go inside the LJ playground. But we'll see. We'll see how she does. We want to see how she does, and we'll keep an eye on this seizure thing. It may be her one and only, and that's what we hope will happen to her. But she's back there, and she's recuperating. She's doing. I think she's doing pretty good. It's exciting. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to have her. Okay, so that takes us to Bender. I want to explain this because I think some of you heard part of this today, and I'm just, you know me, I'll tell you the truth. This is the story on Bender. He bit somebody yesterday. Let me hold on that a minute. I don't want to put Nina with her yet, Leon, because Nina has something going on with her fur being outside so long and in the woods or whatever, and I want to treat that first. So we'll do that. Yeah, we still have one cat missing, but I'm not sure. You know, Shyla out there is black. She's very little. That one that I keep saying, we keep seeing, I think it's a male, but that's the one I think is their sibling. I'm just guessing on it though. Oh, but maybe LJ, this is what you heard. So let's go back to Bender. Bender did bite somebody yesterday, and it happened to be a good friend of mine. And I felt really bad. I wasn't here. Lynette was here. She made sure the lady washed it, scrubbed it, put an antibiotic, I believe, on it and a Band-Aid. So my friend called me today and said it was owie and it was puffy and warm. I said, you have to go to the vet. I was going to say to the vet. You have to go to the doctor today. And I said, if your doctor can't get you in, you need to get into urgent care. Then you got to go. So she did, and I told her, I said, before you go, I just want to tell you that because you're going in for a bite room, they're going to ask you who did the biting, and you're going to have to say that it's Bender from FFRC. So, of course, then this afternoon I got a phone call from the health department and said, and we know those guys, we know all of them there, and they said, we had somebody in that got bit by Bender, and I said, I know. I said, I'm so sorry. And they knew that this was his second bite. And I made sure that they knew he was not aggressive. He is not aggressive. First time he was woke up out of his sleep. The second time she was petting him, when she went to turn to go away, he wasn't done being petted. And he reached out and he snagged her with his teeth. It was not meant with aggression at all. It was, don't stop petting me, please. But regardless, it was a 2-point prong bite and it bled, broke the skin. So he's on his second one. I don't want it to happen again. There are no laws. Kind of the rule of thumb with dogs in shelter situations that have an aggressive tendency, that 3 strikes you're out. That is just a guideline, but that is not a law and it is not us. But I don't want it to happen again. So I got to work on something. Because I'm not around all the time to say stuff, and we have so many people here. It's hard. It's hard to say. So what that means is he's on another 10-day quarantine, and the quarantine just means being inside, not outside. He's had his rabies vaccine. He had that after he bit the first time. But it's still good, because that has been just a short time ago. This is Bender. So after 10 days, he has to have another physical, just saying, yes, he's healthy, yes, he's up to date, yes, 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 yes. So we will do that. That will take us close enough to our surgery date that I can wait off and have Dr. Darcy examine him, and that'll save us a drive up and an office call, to have him done here. Yeah, doggone it all, but it happened. Okay, so let's move on to something else. Hope you guys are keeping track of this, because I might need you guys to give me this information back. You all know we have Shep. Shep came on June 22nd. He's doing really, really good. Yes, he's much better. Yesterday I told you he was not feeling good. He was kind of scary not feeling good, but he's doing much better now. Yeah, his timeout is 10 days, and that means he can't be adopted 10 days. We just extra watch him. So Shep's in the back Thumper's room having a blast. He's playing. So today we took on a new cat. His name is, this is a name a cat name. Hi. And it's Fredo. It's spelled Fred O, but it's pronounced Fredo. He's also white and black, looks a lot like Shep. And he is, I put him down as 5 weeks old. His birthday is May 27th, 2015. And he's white and black, but he kind of looks like he has black and white waves on his back. It's black and then a soft white and then a black and soft white. I'll get that. Thanks, Dutchie. Yeah, here's the boy in quarantine, my little baby. I love him. So, Fredo's been tested, has had his Bordetella vaccine and wormed, and he is now, because it's healthy for kitties to be together, we went ahead and kind of jumped the gun a little bit and put him with Shep, so they're back there together. Okay, so that's Shep and Fredo. The surgeries. There was something else. Vendor.
No, you don't need to go in there.
The adoptions. There was something else.
It's okay.
No. Franklin? You need to get that right. Jerusha.
You need to get that up. Franklin is eyeing the phone box.
Huh.
Like,
Somebody else.
Shoot, I just was gonna say remind me so I could. Gosh, there's been so much going on. Let me think here a minute.
Well, so now she's out, and I noticed there's a kitten in there.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, there's been a kitten in there.
So much is going on. Oh, very important. Before I can tell you, I have to make one more communication and make sure everything is
Here's the
good.
kitten.
He's not going on. Cyrus,
Going on.
Oh, is that Cyrus? I thought that was Cyrus.
No, this kitten's been in
That's
there.
Cyrus.
That's Cyrus.
Is Cyrus?
It is Cyrus.
What you doing? I lost my bumper sticker that says I kissed a cat, and I'm like, I cannot remember where I put it.
That's Wanda.
This is Wanda. That's Cyrus.
I want another one of those bumper stickers too.
Yeah.
This was Wanda?
Oh, no, Cyrus got his stitches out today, and the last of his stitches in his leg, right, Jackie?
Yes, just today.
That was Cyrus. Okay. That was Wanda. Yep. Yeah. So he's the one that got.
There we go.
He was in there with her, so. He was in there, so that was Wanda.
And just as an FYI, Cyrus did get the last of his stitches out. Yeah, Bolita, or,
Maybe she did too.
who's that?
Did Wanda have his stitches too?
Oh, yeah.
Wanda did have
Well, it
his
was a
stitches.
knot. Yeah, it was a knot. Bolita is pregnant, yeah. Okay, is Mudgy taking notes? That would be awesome. Mudgy, if you're taking notes, send it to me. I should have asked. Okay, so this is the thing. Let me get the paper so I know more what I'm talking about.
I did enough sweating today. I had to work in the fixture area at work. warm over there. Well, like fixture.
But she was out walking around.
Today, I saw her clear over there today. Aw. And by the way, it's happy birthday day for Cutie. Today's her birthday. She got an extra special yummy breakfast this morning. Yeah, Fredo. Billy's back. Okay, so this is the scoop here. Hey, and just so you know, seeing Yvette's name reminded me, we are having a little difficulty with the blog. It allows me to type it up and type my story up, and it allows me to edit and all that, and it keeps it, but it won't publish. So what I did today was copy and paste into, we put it in my page, and then the FFRC page, and then the Chatters page, and then I think I'm pretty sure Yvette swings it over into her Twitter too, or at least a link to it. But a lot of you go to the blog page itself, right? Oh, today's blog is up on the blog site. Yes, thank you, Yvette. We've a friend of mine's been working on it for something got glitched up, and you know, computers, and when they glitch up, they drive me crazy. So good. Okay, so we'll be a-okay on the next blog, and hopefully Mudgy has taken all the notes. Okay, so this is a newbie, and I grabbed the wrong piece of paper. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it's right on the front. So I got a call today. We got a call today from someone who lives in New York, and it sounds like it's a mom, dad, and a daughter, an adult daughter. And the daughter found, I think the daughter lives in the same town maybe, and yeah, it's I have never heard of this, but it's Wappingers Fall, New York. Wappingers Fall, New York. And anyhow, the daughter found a cat, and they are extreme high believers in spaying and neutering. Is it 7:45?
It is.
Oh my goodness. And so they took this stray cat into the vet to get spayed, and the vet says, uh-oh, too far along, they can't do the spay. So mommy had her babies. She had 5 of them. And as time went on, babies are now 8 weeks old. They realized one of them was not working up physically what the others were. So they took this kitty, this certain one, and twice to the vets. And the vet says he thought it was CH. And he recommended euthanasia, just no quality of life, all this kind of stuff, I guess. So these people who have done all the work on this kitty just does not want that to happen. They love this kitty. Out of the 5, 2 have been adopted. 1 is the CH. 1 I think they're going to keep, and I think they still have, maybe this one might be, they might have a Nibby on a home on it. So that leaves them yet with the CH kitty. And so we talked a long time. It sounds like it's a severe CH, but this family is awesome. They have allowed this kitty to be a kitty. They do have a cage to put it in for safety at certain times, but they've worked with it and have a litter box and gets the kitty out and lets it get around by itself. And it sounds kind of like a Alma, but it sounds like this kitty is kind of an expert at pulling himself all over to get where he wants to go, and by golly, he gets to where he wants to go. And so they've been very, very upset at the idea that it was suggested that they euthanize it, and by hook or by crook, that was not going to happen. They were not going to let that happen. And so they were really happy when we said we would take this kitty. So now we've been trying to figure out how are we going to get there. And her husband is as much a believer in this kitty as what her and her daughter is. And the husband wanted to go tomorrow start out. We were thinking if we could get a volunteer from here, they're in New York, we could meet somewhere in Pennsylvania and do the drop off, and then it would the trip itself would probably be with stops probably like a 12 to 13 hour. I don't
Can't get her
know.
Come in.
I think it's
Can they?
figuring
Start
things
prancing
out
around
better
it.
than what Thomasina. But Thomasina is a hard one to try to compare because she had multiple things wrong. Where this kitty, does not have all the brain problems that what Thomasina had. So this kitty is working on, reminds me of our Rachel, working on how to do this. Yeah, 4th of July of all weekends. Well, no, listen, Bailey. So listen, this is really cool. So I called Megan, who has been dying to do a rescue for us. And Megan said that yes, her husband and her would like to help with it. And then when this family, her name is Lisa, called me back and said, well, they could go tomorrow. So I called Megan, and Megan is talking, and then she calls back and she said there's just no way, but they could next week. So I called Lisa back and said, we can't do it then tomorrow or this weekend because there's too much going on, but next weekend we can. And her husband's talking in the background, and it turns out they've decided they're probably already in the car already. They were gonna hop in the car and come on over. So they're making the whole trip by themselves or all by themselves for this kitty. And then on the way back, their reward is they're going to treat themselves to Cedar Point. So it's going to work out. Yeah. Well, it's funny how it's kind of cool how everything works together. So this little boy's coming. His mommy was tested, and I said, but I did say I can't take him without the mommy being spayed or the knowledge that you are. And these people, I believe, they were just such wonderful folks, or she was, to talk to, and so adamant and all that. And she said, we already have the date already going for mommy to be spayed. So I'm going to believe that. Well, she said, sounds like it was a gray brown tiger, but it has a whole white bottom. She says it's very unusual, but it's probably like something we really have seen somewhere. So, and it is a little boy, and he is about 8 weeks old. So he'll be here. Well, they were hoping to shoot for like 4:35, but I figured if they leave at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 6, and an hour of breaks, that's going to take them to 7 or 8. 7 or 8. Bobcat, are you the one? She said that somebody. No. This is what Bobcats. I'm not sure what all you said, but she told me. Lisa told me that someone in the vet clinic told him about FFRC. We will indeed. So,
Yes, she can. She want to come in?
Bobcats, did you talk to them too then maybe, huh?
I'll put it back out.
Well, I'll wait for Bobcats to tell me more. This 45-second wait sometimes drives me crazy. Okay, I think that's a lot of updates. And
May I show the Frito?
the what?
May I show the Frito?
The Mashal de Frito?
May I show
Oh, yes.
them? I put him back in.
I have not been sleeping good, and I think I'm lacking sleep.
Do you want him in the cage tonight, or do you want him in the bag?
Let's leave him down.
Okay.
What time does Susie come today? She usually comes around 8, 8:30, 9, I think. I have no idea, KB. That's probably should. In a private group yesterday. Okay. Thanks, Bobcats. You know, she didn't tell me. She didn't tell me what his name was. And we were so busy working out details, it's like, I forgot to ask that. Most important thing, huh? Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
We've got some yarn here for you.
Oh, that's nice.
From one of the webcam viewers. viewers.
Put this away.
She had not been on our site before, but after I talked to her, she got on our site and she really liked what she was seeing and was glad that
Oh, I
kitty
love this color. That
is coming.
Great Fizz. I love
knew,
that
I
one.
thought,
Yeah.
I remembered you kept saying a great fizz. Isn't that pretty?
It is. Oh, yeah, that's very pretty.
And some
Ooh.
ribbon just in
Oh.
case you can use it. Here's
Excellent.
little Fredo.
Thank you, thank you.
Yep, all for you.
Oh. Get right there.
This is
I can't get Cammy,
Fredo.
and she's acting goofy, kind of.
Which one, Cammy or
Cammy,
Jeannie?
yes, Cammy. She just
And
was
this is
kind of.
what Jackie was talking
prancing
about, the
around
weaves
and
on.
She like
The
with my
back.
She
hand.
does that.
Yeah, I didn't take it. It's like she's trying to play.
Mm-hmm.
It is very cute.
Like, oh, she doesn't play.
And
Tell
very
me if you
sweet.
hear Jeannie coughing or
Look at that
gagging
face.
or something.
Okay.
And isn't
Haven't
he
heard
cute?
Just look at that face. He has the best white eyebrows and the best white whiskers.
And see the
Yeah,
little,
I showed him this back.
yeah, isn't that pretty? Oh, is that Jean and Teresa? Are they leaving?
They are.
Okay.
They couldn't go back
They
to the
probably are so tired.
She said they were. They'll be back in the morning. They put some stuff in the car. She said they'll show them around.
Okay. Oh, I'm anxious to see who they pick. Fredo,
Found in the garage.
yes, he was found in a garage.
By himself.
Isn't it amazing how these kitties are by themselves? I just don't know.
It's
He does, my
very
Jean.
sweet.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet.
Boy, what's going on with all the black and whites, huh? And darn, they're so cute.
At least you can tell them apart.
I know.
The tigers, I still can't tell apart.
Oh gosh,
Hi, Purple.
Markle and Barky and Marky. When you get them together, you can see the coloration difference, but when they're separate, and they both do the face smears to you, and
You see a hidden Mickey.
oh,
You see it on his back? You see a hidden
I
Mickey?
know, Packer. Yeah. Shep's doing so much better today, Billy. And all we did was we've got him on a different worming thing. Gave him some fluids yesterday and a couple
You
other
wanna go
little
back with
things.
your friends?
Done minimal today for him, other than keeping him on something for his tummy.
See your friends. You want to meet? You want to meet the feet?
Who are the young boys that were here today? They, maybe like at 12:31. They are like neighbor boys down a ways. They're trying very hard to be really good. The first time they were here a month or so ago, they played a little bit of a prank, and boy, I jumped all over their little their heinies for it. And I don't think they'll do that again. And they know that they are being watched here when they come. So when I left for my mom's, I told them they had to go, but if they wanted to come back, it had to be after I got back. But they've been, the last 2 times now, they've been on very good behavior. I think they were kind of embarrassed. But it's all a teaching thing, you know. It's all a teaching thing. That Sparkle and Markle and that whole group, they had the prettiest silvery marks on them. Well, we never actually saw them mating. We just saw him nosing around. Yeah, so I don't know. I suppose anything's always possible. I was shocked when Dr. Darcy told me that. She was shocked. Yeah. How's your pokies? Oh my gosh, those inkies are. I've got scabs where I shouldn't have scabs on those kitties. Good thing they're cute, right? Okay, well I'm gonna head in. I got to go to bed. Gotta go sleep. So this Jean and Teresa that's here, really cool people. They're doing really good, really. They're gonna go tomorrow to get their spay and neuter.
What are you doing with all that toys in the food?
So Pat, are you okay to put down like a little playground for the kids?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I need a W-9 because, when I was last in,
W-9?
yes, when I was last in Pet Supplies Plus,
Uh-huh.
and I was talking to, I think she's the assistant manager, and I was talking to her about Fifi and stuff, and out here, and she said that they have a new manager now, and this manager is wanting to do more community involvement.
At where Pet Supply Plus?
Yeah,
Okay.
like you know, if you want to like set up a table to raise money, get you know, like their food and toys and
But they
things
still
like
won't
that.
provide pens and that out there, will they? That's a big
What do
difference.
you mean?
Oh, like some pet stores will provide pens for people organizations to show their